April is a hot month when it comes to the housing market. From national news down to the local level, I'm bringing it all to you. Plus, I'm taking a special look at Murrieta's town square, so stick around. So first up, we're talking national market news, and the big word right now is tariffs. Tariffs will have an impact on the housing market, both negative and actually positive, but we'll get to the positive in just a second. So the first negative is that tariffs could cause builders to raise prices for material costs between $7,500 and up to $10,000. This is according to Rob Dietz, who is the chief economist at the National Association of Home Builders. Just to give you an idea, right now we currently get a third of our lumber from Canada who just saw that tariff issue start. The second issue that we're going to have is that it's probably going to cause short-term inflation. This is according to many economists, and this means the higher the cost on items, the harder it is for people to buy things. And so this is going to leave buyers with less. And of course, yesterday we saw that after the tariffs started to take effect, that the stock market showed significant signs of decreasing. Unfortunately, this is a problem for any potential buyer who is trying to use their portfolio or their 401k to use towards that home purchase because they have a reduced buyer power now. But this also may have a positive impact, and that positive impact is a reduction in mortgage rates. Now, we saw yesterday that the mortgage rates are ending on a 6.6 for the week, and this is great because it's the lowest that it's been all year and the lowest that it's been since last summer. Now, if you are one of those people who you were not affected by the stock market issue, which may hopefully change, and you are fully prepared to get out there, let me tell you about what's happening in our current market. It's officially spring selling season. Starting in Temecula, we saw an increase in new listings, a decrease in days on market, and a decrease on the average sales price, which is now sitting at $749,000. Murrieta also saw an increase in new listings, a decrease in days on market. But unlike Temecula, they saw an increase on the average sales price, which is now sitting at $730,000. Wildomar, always the small city, has 38 new listings, but they too decreased the days on market, and they decreased on their average sales price, which is now $630,000. Winchester, they also increased the new listings and decreased the days on market. They too decreased in the average sales price, which is now sitting at $591,000. And Menifee, unlike the other cities, they decreased the amount of new listings they had, which is still a lot, and decreased the average sales price, which is $557,000. Now, as I mentioned in the market update, Wildomar is a smaller city than the rest of these areas, but if you are the type of buyer who's looking in Murrieta, I also recommend that you take a peek at some of these Wildomar neighborhoods. I decided to go to North Ranch to show you guys what it might look like in Wildomar, and then I also took a look at Mountain Oak, just so you can compare between Wildomar and Murrieta. I also wanted to show you a new construction site, which is Avalino, and that actually borders on Wildomar and Murrieta, just to give you guys an idea of what it's like. Welcome to North Ranch in Wildomar, California, where the median home price here is about $90,000. Lennar built this community in 2015. Among it are 81 homes between 1 and 2-story options. You're going to find 4 floor plans here between 2284 square feet and 4121 square feet. And you'll even find lots up to 20,000 square feet. You're going to have bedrooms ranging between 4 and 6 and car garages between 2 and 3. Plus, you're going to find some homes that offer RV parking. You do pay an HOA here, which is $90, and it pays to maintain the community. Murrieta Oaks is located just off the 215 freeway in, you guessed it, Murrieta, California. Lennar built this community back in 2004, which is comprised of 511 homes that offer 1 and 2-story options between 2,224 square feet and 3,903 square feet. You're going to find homes that have between 3 and 5 bedrooms, loft options, and 2 and 3 bathrooms. Lot sizes here are between 7 and 900,000 square feet, but many of them back up against the rolling hill or have stunning views of the valleys below. The current list price is in the 700,000s, plus there's no HOA, and with the money you save there, you can take a few minutes drive or even walk to multiple shopping options or fast food restaurants. The only thing missing is sit-down restaurants. And now for a quick update on Avalino. This community has been building since July of last year. They currently do have quick move-ins available, including a single-story option for under $690,000. If, however, you're looking for 2 stories, they have those available for quick move-ins too. Unfortunately, the multi-gen is not going to be one of those, but don't worry if that's what you're looking for because they release new lots about every 3 weeks or so. They're also currently including solar in the pricing, which is really nice because it's one last thing that you have to consider when looking at the price. This is also a great community because it borders on Murrieta, so you can drive 5 minutes to get to Ralph's in Murrieta or 5 minutes to get to Stater Brothers in Wildomar. Plus, it's just a couple minutes off of the 15 freeway. Now, Avalino is where Palomar becomes Washington, which is Murrieta. And if you continue down Washington, that's going to take you into Old Town Murrieta, and right next to that is the Murrieta Town Square. I wanted to show you guys what the Murrieta Town Square has to offer. Big news for Murrieta residents. The Murrieta Town Square is getting an upgrade. The Town Square is where you can find the City Hall and Murrieta Police Department. Behind that, you'll also find the Murrieta Amphitheater built in 2021. Since its completion, the amphitheater has been host to many concerts and community events. If you've ever attended any of these, you've likely parked in this dirt parking lot, but the city of Menifee is ready to change that. Construction's begun to pave the parking lot in order to support the visitors ready to participate in existing events like the upcoming Jazz and Blues Festival to be held on May 16th through 18th and the 2025 Old Town Music Festival from September 19th to 21st. And of course, I can't forget to mention the upcoming Easter egg hunt on April 19th. But the town square offers even more. I personally love visiting the Murrieta Library because of the plethora of books, and Isabel loves that she can play PBS Kids on their computer. You can also visit the B Street Station Park, where you can use the workout equipment like we did. You can also play a game of chess, or you can beat your friends at ping pong, or they can beat you. You can also even get in on the pickleball craze. It's also just a great place for a long walk. There are several points of interest along the way, like the 9/11 tribute, the Veterans Memorial, and Murrieta Fun Facts. If you haven't already, I highly encourage that you grab a picnic basket, come down, and enjoy the day here. It's a great place to spend your time, and it's the perfect place to bring the community together. Things are always changing in the real estate market, as they are the cities of Murrieta and Wildomar. If you'd like more information on any of the information that I covered today, feel free to reach out, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. See you next time. Don't forget to give this